Hey guys, before the video starts, please go follow us on all our socials, subscribe, and go ahead and rate us on Apple Podcasts and Spotify.
Yeah.
Enjoy the video or
ma'am.
episode.
Yes, sir.
Woo!
Yeah.
Goodbye. Welcome back, guys, to
Welcome
this
back.
new episode.
What it do?
Hello.
We got Mara saying what it do. So, welcome back, guys, and today we're gonna... Well, there is a woman takeover today.
Woo, about
Yeah.
time.
And I guess we're going to be picking their brains today as well. We're going to be having a discussion. They're gonna
Heated
be picking-
debate.
A heated
Yeah.
debate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A heated discussion. Where
There may be some tears.
there may be some tears.
Most likely
Mara says.
ACOs.
Or
My
Ezri's.
tears.
There we go.
Ezri's tears.
No, I don't
Is Ezra
cry.
going to cry?
Crocodile tears.
That's
I
what
don't
we
cry.
heard, that supposedly Ezri doesn't cry. But
We're gonna
we'll
make
find
him
out today.
cry on this episode. Stay
Challenge.
tuned.
I
Is
don't
Challenge
he
cry.
going
accepted.
to cry? That is the question for
All right.
today. That is the mission for
Yes.
today.
All right.
Make
We
Ezra
got
cry.
it.
I like it.
Make
Let's
him
do it.
feel that he has no rights.
That's right.
We got
Let's do
two...
We got
Feminine.
to violate his rights.
We got two feminine. But yeah, they're gonna be picking our brains. We're gonna be picking theirs. Stay tuned.
But no picking noses.
We're picking noses. Welcome back. I'm Maceo.
I'm Esri.
I'm back and I'm
Mara's
Mare.
back.
Yeah. Yeah.
We also have a new guest today. Her name is Bethsaida Quiros. Would you like to introduce yourself? Tell us a little bit about yourself.
My name is Jeff. My name is Beth, and I'm on the podcast today to bring some realness to this table talk. Just kidding.
So, all right. Wait, I'm going to say something real quick.
All right, go
so,
ahead.
bring Mare back. It happened. And we
Yeah,
have the
yeah.
person who started it.
Yeah.
So, we had to get them together, you know?
There we go.
All right, Beth. Have you been wanting to come on the podcast, or
No, she didn't.
We
She told me
forced
she
her.
didn't. Yeah.
I was paid
Yes.
to be here
you
today.
were paid by who?
Yeah.
Wait, I wasn't paid.
Oh,
'Cause you
then never
wanted to
mind.
be
I
here.
wasn't paid. Never mind. Never
I
mind.
recall being forced against my will.
Okay, so we got the two ladies here today, the two women, however you guys want to be called.
Females, please.
Females. We got we got the two females here today, and we're gonna be talking a little bit about what Mare will introduce
Yeah,
us
sure.
on right now.
So today we want to talk about feminism, a little bit about feminism and what it used to be and what it has now become. So basically, when you look up feminism, it refers to the belief that women and men should have equal opportunities in economic, political, and social life.
Mhm.
So when we look back at like when feminism first started, that first wave was the women's suffrage. Do you guys know what that is?
No.
No?
Mm-mm.
So
I don't even know what that is.
so I didn't know either until in 2020. I don't know if you guys remember when we were voting and they had like those stickers with women's suffrage. It was 100
okay.
years of when women
think I
got
remember
the
that.
right to vote.
Uh-huh.
So that was the first wave
Oh,
of feminism
yeah,
where
that's
women
right.
were fighting to be able to
Have
be,
those rights.
yeah, to have those rights.
Yeah.
Then the second wave was basically talking about the equality and anti-discrimination for women in the workplace. And so now we come into this new age of feminism, which Beth can talk a little bit about.
Yeah, it's basically, I don't know. Have you guys heard of Nora Vincent? Have you guys ever heard about her?
Mm-mm.
So it's crazy. She was a hardcore feminist and she believed everything about like women's rights and that, you know, women have it harder than men. So what she did is pretty crazy. She went undercover as a guy to kind of prove her point that men have it easier than women. But the crazy thing is she did this like journey for 18 months. And basically she was going to like bars, she was going everywhere that guys go, you know, to try to prove that men have it easier. And then she ended up having to quit because she was starting to hate women, because she actually got to see that actually
other
men
side
have
of
it
it.
harder than women do. And
Wow.
so it's pretty crazy because she ended up committing suicide a few years later. Like, it really messed her
What?
up. Like, she admitted, you know, that she was wrong, you know, and that
That's crazy.
all this new generation that we're talking about, feminist, they don't even really kind of
No.
want the same thing anymore. They don't want equality at this time.
I think
They
it's
want-
okay.
veered off of the fact of women want equality. Like, it's not equality for women, it's equality with men and women.
Yeah.
know?
And basically this lady Nora, she went undercover, like I said, for 18 months as Ned. And then she said that men are suffering, they have different problems than women have, but they don't have it better. So she actually, which people were kind of commending her. They were saying, you know, that's pretty cool because she at least admitted, you know, that she was wrong. She admitted that she actually went out and like saw for herself, you know, that men and women, they both have problems. And I don't think we'll ever experience the same
Yeah.
problems because we all react differently
I
to
think
different
it's
things.
not about who's suffering more or who has it better off, because like there's no way for us to actually ever know.
Yeah, so I just thought that was a pretty cool story that, you know, she was hardcore feminist, didn't like men at all, thought that, you know, they got higher privileges than women. And then when she actually went into their world, as she put it, like, they do have it harder and they do have more responsibilities and more things that they have to go through. But as the same thing, like as a woman, you know, women also have their different struggles. But I don't really like feminism because it's kind of hypocritical at some points. Like, I don't know if you guys have heard of like the women's soccer team, how they are always complaining that they don't get paid as much as men. And I actually recently saw an interview of like Ronda Rousey, and they were asking her like, oh, what do you think about the women, the US women's soccer team, like saying, oh, we don't make as much as the guys. And she was like, well, they don't bring in as many viewers as the guys do, you know? So they should be getting paid with how many people they're bringing in, how much money they're bringing into like the sports and all that stuff. So I agree with that. Like, you can't have women like basketball players. They're also like saying, oh, we don't get paid as much as the NBA players. But I've never watched a women's basketball game ever.
I've never watched basketball.
So I don't know. I think there's some points that they make as like feminist, sorry. And it just doesn't make sense, you know, like I think they want just more.
Do you think it's special treatment?
Yeah, for sure. But they make it like equal, like they want equal, but in reality, they want more, because equally they would be getting paid what they're bringing in, you know, what they're what's fair for what they're doing, you know. So I don't know.
Right.
What do you guys think about that?
All right. Wait, I want to go back on something Mara said. Mara said, we'll never really know who has it harder, no? But Beth's story, what was her name?
Nora Vincent.
You said she said that men have it harder, no?
Yeah.
I don't agree with
So
that.
yeah, that's what I was gonna ask. So you don't agree with that?
I don't agree with that.
Why do you think we'll never know who has it harder for sure?
Because I think everybody's experience is different. Even women, as me and Beth, could be having completely different lives and struggling differently. And Beth's life might be harder than like Eliel's life, but her life might be harder than my life. So do you like?
But you're going into specific cases there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's no way to know. Like,
I think
if
in
men
her
or
mind,
women.
she was kind of trying to like prove the majority of feminists, like, no, men don't have it easy. Like, overall, not getting into specifics, you know?
So yeah, so overall, you still wouldn't agree with it.
that men struggle more.
Yeah.
I want to say no. Like my reaction, like my first reaction, like maybe if I looked into it more, I would say no. But if you ask me, do you think women struggle more? No. I can't, like, I don't think I have an opinion on that. Like, I can't tell you yes or no. I think everybody struggles differently.
Mare. Just kidding.
No, I do. One thing that maybe we wanted to go into also is I don't think that men have the support to be able to handle like their struggles and their difficulties. I feel like women
true.
get so much compassion from their spouses, from their family, from their friends. They have a lot of support
From
around
society
them, from
as well.
society to be able to handle these struggles. Like there's a lot of help out there for women, and for men, I never hear about like as a guy I'm struggling, but like
Elliot's
I'm
like crying
able-
into your
but I'm
arms.
well, yeah, like with your spouse, but like, do you really feel like you could be struggling and you go to your friends, like your guy friends?
I don't think you should ask Asu and Ezri. They're probably always like, oh, I need a hug today.
But do you know what I mean? I feel like it's different for men, and they don't have as much help
for real.
or as much like support. I don't
It's
know.
not
how
as
you-
open, yeah.
I mean, as you as men, like, do you feel that way? Like, do you feel like you have the liberty to be able to go to someone or to society in general and be like, I'm struggling and I need help? Like, I feel like women are so like it's not looked as in a bad way if a woman.
No, it's
is
encouraged.
yeah.
Like, reach out, you know,
Yeah,
if you
reach
need help.
out.
But men,
women.
if they
But
reach
if a
out,
man,
like,
it's
oh, boy, better pull
Yeah.
those pants.
Yeah, be a man.
Be a
Don't
man.
cry.
Well,
Ezri
see,
wants to cry.
I've never felt the need to go look for help. So, you know.
But you also say that you don't cry, and do you not feel like that's an internalized thing, like because men shouldn't cry?
No, I don't cry because I don't feel the need to.
He's a sociopath. No, I'm just kidding.
It's because we also have this perception that now, because of all these things coming up, is that guys don't cry because we feel like we can't cry and show it. From all these things being said all over the internet and like things we've heard, that is just stuck in our head that like guys don't have the support, guys can't show their emotions, when in reality, like, we just process things a lot differently
That's
than
so
women
true.
do. And I got this stuck in my head too, where I felt like I had things internalized, when in reality I was just overthinking it, and like I really didn't need to cry. I don't need to cry. It's a lot of things.
He's crying right now.
I know. Look at him. I lost my breath. And I think we just process things a lot more differently. Maybe we just don't, or at least in my case, I don't understand things as deeply. I don't process things a certain way, but like guys in general, we process things a lot more differently.
Yeah,
than
that's so
women do.
true.
Hey, I'm gonna cut you off real quick. What you're saying is really interesting. So maybe you should fix your mic so people can hear you clearly.
You can't hear me?
Yeah, we can, but
A little bit better.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Do you think like guys?
sorry,
think
did I cut you
more,
off? I'm sorry.
Do you think guys think more like logically about things, and maybe women are more?
I think like we have different needs. Like I feel like with us guys, when we talk, like it's more about like when there's a group of guys, right? It's more like laughing and
Messing
like,
around.
messing around
Yeah.
and doing funny stuff and eating silence, and then like, you know, like last night
Getting drunk on Fantas.
yeah, getting drunk on Fantas.
What about last night? No, I'm just
And
kidding.
then what do you say that when there's a group of girls, I mean, I see your sister's group and they're all laughing all the time and everything,
Oh,
but
yeah.
when I say like when it's just
But they
like,
are younger,
that's true.
and
But what do you guys question is, when you guys are in a group, do you guys talk about other people? Do you guys
Wait, hold on. Can I just jump in real quick?
what's up?
I don't think Mara said if we think more logically. I don't think it's that. I think I don't want to sound.
you can say
No,
it.
just say it.
Yeah.
I think women in general are more
Emotional.
emotional.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
yeah,
what I was
yeah.
thinking.
So-
I was gonna say that too.
So that's why there's all these groups that need that are there to help because they're more emotional. Like for me, when I say I don't cry, it's because I don't have that emotion. I don't. Sometimes my own family says you don't feel anything, but it's because that's just how the way
That's
I am.
just how you are.
Yeah, I don't. Nothing.
I-
Very little things make me cry.
I also believe, just from like how I'm starting to understand things, is the deeper you understand things makes you feel them more. So I don't know, maybe understanding things more deeply would start to make you feel a deep
Maybe you've just had a good life. You haven't gone through things.
No, I've gone through things.
Yeah, I think that I just feel like women are definitely more emotional. We are more impulsive with reactions, and I feel
I
like
believe
men
that
take
too.
time to like think about it,
things.
process it. Like me and my husband, we can be going through the same thing, and I'll be like, how are you not mad? Like, how are you not this? And then he'll be like, because it's nothing, you know, it's just another Tuesday.
Yeah.
And for me, like, I'm bubbled up, I'm ready to go.
Yeah.
So I just feel like girls were so ready to react and like so ready to like be, I don't know, on the defense, I guess, because maybe we feel like we're gonna be invalidated for our emotions, so we're much more like, I don't know.
But
how would you say
that's like, I don't think that's not valid though, because of how many times, like, I'm sure, like, I don't know if you've gone through it, but like there's been times that I've gone through that invalidation from men. So of course, if that's what you're used to, you're like always trying to be on the defense of that.
Yeah.
So maybe if men haven't had to go through that, then that's maybe why they're not that way.
No, but I agree with what Acio said. I just don't think we react the same.
We don't react the same.
Elia's not here, but he's behind cameras. You want to shout a quick hi?
Don't knock
There's
over the
man.
camera again.
All right. So hold on. It was good talk, but we need to move on to our another segment. I don't know if this is what it was, but I believe it was like questions. You guys. So I think instead of just us, maybe you can also ask stuff.
Beth said that she had a question for us.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Did you forget it?
Oh yeah, it was about that. Like, what's your guys' take on women that are playing the same sports as men, like asking for more money?
I think that
just say it.
Don't
be
have the same abilities
yourself.
as men.
I was thinking the same thing.
Because like,
in what aspect though?
So I saw this. I'm not sure if it's true. That the U15 boys soccer team beat the women's national team. I'm not sure if it's true, but I saw it somewhere.
Eliel is saying yes, and he has
It's
a
true.
smirk on his face that I
dude,
want
that's just like, that just shows a lot
look
right
so
there.
joyful
And it's
about
just,
that.
It's
What?
just crazy to me. Like, come on.
Yeah.
I'm not like bashing on the women. It's just like, it's just the truth.
They're not as entertaining to watch. Talking in the sports sense as the men.
Oh
know?
yeah, for sure.
So why do you expect to get paid the same if you're not on the same level? That's my take.
And it's not even calling out like woman. This is calling out like biological like abilities, like what we're capable of. Like women, like, not to call you guys out, just saying that again, but like the foundations of like who women are and what men are. Men are meant to like work, get big, like get muscle
big.
and everything. Like it's just like the foundation of who we are. And then woman, like, it's fine, like women can play sports, like there's nothing wrong with that, but the ability is just a whole different spectrum.
Yeah, even if they're playing the same sport.
Yeah. Like it's just like volleyball, dude. Have you seen men go off?
Yeah.
The sound effects again coming back.
Oh, got some.
Got some spit over there.
Yeah. Yeah, I just wanted to
crazy.
see from a guy's perspective what they think of like when women say that.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think. Sadly, no, they shouldn't be paid the same. If you're not on the same level, then.
And if there's a whole bunch of like audience, then of course they should get paid the same because they're bringing in a whole bunch of money.
Yeah.
But they're not. What you said, just saying what you said, like they're not.
It's like they're not.
They're not.
Cool.
I mean,
How are they
I
gonna
think
get
the
paid
highest
millions?
ranking like women's thing is like women's in the UFC. That's honestly
yeah?
the only thing I know that
Oh, they
men
get
have
down,
wanted to
huh?
see. Yeah. Yeah.
Women in the UFC.
Because they're brutal. They're brutal. Ronda Rousey and
Ronda
all that
Rousey.
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. She got beat by a boxer.
Well,
right?
yeah, by Holly Holm.
Holly Holmes.
Yeah, but she's in the WWE now. She's she's pretending to fight now.
Yeah, like
Just kidding.
her life went down after that, huh?
No, she makes way more on WWE than she ever did in UFC.
But like, it's fake.
But I mean, I would rather fake fight and get paid more than real fight and get beat up, you know.
But
And
what if it was her passion and now she can't even do that because she's hurt?
She can
broken.
fight people on the street, at the grocery store, wherever she wants. I used to love UFC. I used to watch it all the time, but I had to stop because then I was like, put me in, coach.
You start fighting with
Oh, no.
There we are. All right. Any other questions you guys have for us? I think Esri has a question for you guys too.
I did.
You
Come
forgot.
on.
Hold on. Keep talking. Keep talking.
He's
I'll ask it right
Pulling
now.
it.
Yeah.
No more
Well-
questions from you guys?
Um,
Or girls, I'm sorry.
I would like to know, like, what's something that women do that kind of triggers men or young boys.
Young boys. Young boys. Dang, I don't even know. I'm not around women enough to know. I'm by
Your mom
myself.
is like, what am I?
Oh yeah, you're right, huh? I couldn't. I don't even know.
No,
I
nothing
wouldn't
like
know what to
bothers
say.
you in like society or anything like that. You know what triggers me about women?
What?
As a woman, that women are always believed more than men. Always.
That triggers you?
Yeah. Like if a man said like he was abused or something,
Oh, okay.
society
Yeah.
wouldn't really like. There was a video of like this prank people were pranking people, right? And the woman was like hitting the guy, and when she was hitting the guy, like people were laughing and like cracking up and like, oh man, like you messed up or you did something. But then when they redid it and it looked like the guy was hitting the girl, everyone was getting in, beating the guy up and everything, and I was
That's
like,
crazy.
that's not fair, you know, like people don't really believe men. So
There should be manimists.
well, I don't even know what that is.
The opposite of feminists. Manimists started a movement.
I have to say,
What?
I
Say
can't
it.
stay quiet. I think that feminism is not a bad thing. I think that there's a misconception and that now people are using feminism to shield themselves. Like the true meaning of feminism is what I just said, is equality for men and women. And because women suffered so much, and so nowadays there are women that are using feminism to say, you know, I hate men, or we're better than men, or like using
I can do
it.
whatever I want.
Yeah, I can do what I want. And like, I don't know. I think there is a big misconception about feminism. So I really don't think it's a bad thing. I wouldn't call myself a feminism just because like I feel as though a feminist things. A feminist because I think it's changed so much, but like I am for women, and I do like, you know, I think now that like women should stand up for themselves, especially if, you know, they feel like they're not being treated fairly. Like that's the only thing that it's like there's just a misconception about feminism and what it's turned into now. And
I think feminism
You know?
is dead, but
Okay. I get that. I was gonna say that so feminism, there's a misconception, and when you said that you wouldn't call yourself a feminist now just because of that I respect that, just because so there's the real meaning of what a feminist is, right? Now people just when they hear feminist, it's just like
this
a quick,
crazy woman that
girl
hates
boss,
men. Yeah.
Exactly.
girl power.
So you can't really use it anymore.
Yeah.
And there's a whole bunch of words that are like that now. I was trying to think of some, but I can't remember any. But that's just,
It just sucks when you're trying to defend yourself as a woman, but you can't even like call yourself a feminist because then you're looked at like you're crazy.
yeah.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
So just wanted to put that out there. I will continue fighting for women's rights. Taking down the man.
What have you done so far?
Nothing.
Oh, nice. Right.
No. I mean,
Keep up the good work.
I'm just kidding. Yeah, keep up the good work.
I believe, or times have changed.
no, I
Times-
think as a woman who works and is a mom, like that's also a thing that's like sometimes people look at that as like it's a bad thing, you know, or it's a bad thing to be a mom and just be a mom. Like you're gonna get judged. Like we were just talking about this the other day.
Yeah.
You're gonna get judged either way. If you're a mom and that's all you do, it's like, oh. But if you're a working mom, like you get judged too.
Yeah.
So it's
I
like
mean, I
there's
think
no
that's
winning.
moms always get judged though. Usually by other
Or
moms.
but even women, like women who choose not to have children, it's like That's not good. Or women who have too many children. That's not good.
Yeah,
I think you're gonna get criticized whatever you do.
Yeah.
So
absolutely.
you do you.
Man
you,
or
boo-boo.
woman, you'll get criticized.
Yes.
They're
As
coming for
men
you. No, just
too.
kidding.
They're coming for you too, men.
Let them come.
Oh, he ain't gonna
Come
cry.
at me.
Do you, boo boo?
Did you
All right,
find your
I
question?
did have one question.
Okay.
You Googled hard, huh?
No, I didn't Google. It's the same one I had already thought of. I don't know how to say it.
Just say it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say it, and if
Just say it.
Scared.
Don't
Really
sugar-
I'm not,
Okay,
I'm not
Just
scared. I just don't wanna. All right, what do you think about marriage at a young age?
I can take this one over.
Go ahead, Beth.
Okay,
think-
see, I didn't want to.
Offend me?
Yeah, I didn't
Or you
want
didn't
to.
want to like put it.
Yeah,
Put
I
me
didn't
on
want to say
blast.
it was you. You know.
Yeah. It
If,
was
if
me,
you
y'all.
didn't want to, yeah.
Y'all, I was married at 16. And I think at that age, you think you know everything, you know? And my situation's a little bit different. Like I have different things that I was going through at that time, but what was the question?
What is
I said, what do you think? But
About
the
like would I recommend it?
Yeah, but the actual thing I wanted to ask, but I didn't ask it because I didn't know if you would be okay
No,
with it.
I won't be offended. Go
Do
ahead.
you wish you would have waited a little bit more?
Oh yeah, 100%. I think we both wish we would have waited.
Oh, okay.
I think that this is just, I'm only going to speak on me because I don't know about other girls that have gotten married young, but me, I've always had a fear of dying young. So always in my mind, like as a kid, I knew I was going to get a head start on life. So I was like, I'm going to get married young because I'm going to die young anyways. This sounds crazy, but it's like, that's why I said it's my own thing. And my husband, you know, he's stuck with me now and I haven't died yet. So fingers crossed.
He said, "Hey, you said
You need to be gone now." No, but I think at that time I thought, you know, that, you know, I didn't have like a lot ahead of me, you know, and I'm a kind of person that I don't plan 5 years ahead of me. I always think like live today and like whatever God permits you to do today, like do it. You know, that's why we got married so young, you know, because I didn't know. I always had that fear. Like I don't plan ahead, not even like holidays.
I think how you said it, that's literally how we should. I mean, necessarily. About,
Don't be
like,
getting married y'all right
no,
now,
about
but
how living today, like
Yeah.
do what God permits you today. That's how
Yeah.
it should be. But
Yeah.
maybe you like were
But
processing it.
yeah, and then the thing with marriage though, it comes with so much responsibility that at that age, like we made a lot of mistakes, you know, like even just like so young, like I was 16, he was 19, and you know, we couldn't even, I don't know, like you're so young, like my parents had to sign me off basically. But you think at that age like, oh, I'm gonna do this off of other people's experiences, like this is how I'm gonna do it. But then you forget that, you know, along the way you're gonna have kids, and if you're not like mature, you're gonna have to mature as a parent with them. And people always ask me if I regret getting married young. I don't regret it, but thinking about it now, like I could have been a better wife, I could have been a better mom if I would have waited, you know, and had more experience.
So you don't regret it?
I don't regret it because like any wife isn't going to have experience being a wife until she's a wife. You know, you can get all the consejos in the world, but until you're in those shoes, you're never going to learn. You know, so even if I would have gotten married at 30, I still probably would have repeated a lot of mistakes because I was never a wife before. Same thing with the mom. Like you think, oh, I'm gonna have kids at 30 so I can be more experienced. But you see moms at 30 and they're struggling. They don't have patience, you know, and it's because we've never experienced that before. So you can't like have something until
like be ready.
Be ready
when they say,
until-
"Oh, you're not ready to have kids." Like you're never ready.
You're never ready.
You're never ready.
But I mean, I don't regret it because you know I like, you know, my life right now. I'm happy. You know, I'm thankful to God that, you know, where we've come to. And I always tell people like me and Uciel were so young when we got married, but we grew together. We matured together. You know, we learned things the hard way together. You know, so we had a partner. We had each other. Shout out, baby.
Is that like how young you're talking about?
Or are you talking Mare young?
I
I was 20. We were 20, right?
She's like, I was 20 when it happened.
Off camera, hubby. Where are you at?
That's still pretty young, huh?
It's pretty young, but I think you. It's because I say you specifically because you were even underage.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing you had even problems like
Legally,
yeah.
yeah.
So,
Yeah.
no, I think past 18, do whatever you want. If you feel ready, just go
Yeah.
for it.
Yeah.
You know.
But I wouldn't recommend like 16-year-olds, 17-year-olds. I say just let yourself mature like as your own person, you know? But yeah, that was my take on it, y'all.
Nice. From an expert herself.
Not a rough expert.
Wow. Just wow.
Yeah.
Any other questions, Ezri?
No?
I have a question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Make it quick though.
Okay.
Fireball question.
What? Okay. Let's say you guys were no. You guys can answer however. All right. What do you or when you guys were younger, whatever? What do you guys like? Let's say someone hits you up on like Instagram or something. What do you guys want to hear? Like, what would be like the perfect thing?
What like if someone was trying to
get out of the room real quick.
I'm talking for a friend. I'm asking for a
Okay,
friend.
like you're talking about for what? For dating? Like if someone
Just to
hit
like
you up?
just for whatever, like
Like to get her
Like,
attention,
what strikes
or
yeah, like and not for it to just like boop boop.
to get her attention to like.
Yeah,
But like
Okay.
what's the motive?
start a conversation.
Oh, okay.
Like, cause you might like him, you know what I mean?
You just don't know yet.
You're just like, I want to start a
No,
conversation.
Hazel. I think if you're trying to get them to talk to you, you like them.
What?
Like, why do you want to put in the effort to talk to her if you don't like
Want to
her?
move
And yeah,
forward.
No, that's not what I'm saying. It's just like,
That's
You're
a
asking
really good
what do we
quality
look
answer.
for?
Acio, I'm
Or
worried
what-
about you.
dude, I don't
You're
even.
just hitting up girls left and right.
No.
No, shame
Keeping
on
his
you.
options
I don't even
open.
have anyone
Slander
I want
his
to like
name.
do whatever the answer is. Whatever.
he's gonna try it as
Dude,
soon
I don't
as we
even know
stop the
how
camera. He's
to
gonna try
even
it.
formulate this question.
For me, I'm built different. I don't know about Mare, but a perfect like if a guy told me like, hey, I just messaged Jurenka, we got 3 months, let's talk it out. If you like me, we keep moving forward. If you don't, we cut it right here. No time wasting. I mean, realistically, you're not wasting time. You know, you find out if
Is that what we're talking about though? Like
that's why
off
I
to a
didn't know.
Okay. Okay. I don't know how to conversate. That's the thing.
Hey there, little girl. No, I'm just kidding. No, that's bad. Hey
You
there,
heard
little
it
lady.
from Beth.
No. You
Try
didn't hear
it.
from Beth.
Try it right
Mare?
now. Tell us how it goes.
Hey, I'm a choir director.
I
What
can-
voice are you?
Is that how he got you?
What voice do you need me to be?
You're just saying that because he's here.
Okay.
Hi, baby.
I don't know how to conversate, but I can make an effort.
I think
To
just being
conversate.
funny. I think funny guys.
I think being interested, like, hey, what's up? What are you doing? Oh, cool. No, you gonna get left on red. Like, hey, what are you doing today? Oh, I went to the store. Oh, what did you buy? Like, what do you?
Yeah.
I think just really thinking out what you're gonna say would help a lot. Like not just being like, hey.
Well,
or
just
like,
be yourself. Because then if you try so hard and then you're like, I'm tired of doing this, and
Yeah,
you catfish the woman.
Yep.
with your personality.
Golly.
Just
dude.
be yourself, and if they like you, they're gonna like
Yeah.
you, and if they're
Oh.
not, then
Okay.
go ahead.
No.
What?
No.
What are your tips, Ezri?
Moving on to sports.
Eli would like me to say that the Broncos won.
Oh, they won? Yeah? We don't have our NFL guy.
It's me.
He's oh, we have our NFL girl.
Send
The
me
Raiders
deets.
beat the Broncos a few weeks ago. Yeah. Just
The
wanna put it-
Raiders beat the Broncos.
Raider Nation.
Yeah. they
Y'all were
did.
talking about them? Pretty slandering their name.
I was in Cali when the Rams won.
Oh,
Sir.
last week?
Yes, sir.
He's sounding like a goat.
I don't want to talk about Barcelona today.
Because
Oh, we didn't talk about Messi today.
Oh, Messi's the GOAT? day number 3. Yeah, this is third episode. Day number
Do y'all
3.
want Eliel to come sit over here?
No, it's fine. We're about to finish.
All right.
Episode number 3, mentioning Messi until he notices us.
Oh my gosh.
We're just
Esri,
talking
maybe
about
if you cry, he'll come on the
yeah.
show.
I would cry for
that's
Messi.
right.
You
huh?
would.
If he told me you need to cry, I would cry.
Wow.
I would
That's
cry.
Very interesting.
Yeah.
Mm,
How would you cry though?
I don't know. I'd imagine never seeing him again, and I would cry. Example. Well, yeah, never seen
Go
him
go
again.
go go!
Example.
Matt.
Like
Oh,
role play.
Wait, guys.
Oh, okay, you're Messi. You're Messi.
He dies.
And you have to
You
have to
No, I can't.
be a little shorter.
You gotta be a little shorter.
There you go.
No, I can't, bro.
Edri, si no lloras, yeah.
Does he not know how to speak? Also ask it.
Edri,
He what?
Career-ending
Career-
injury.
Like when
Tomorrow.
was it? What was that about the shoe? That his shoe came off
Oh
and
yeah.
everybody got scared.
Yeah,
I didn't
yeah.
see that. Like what everyone's. I just saw a shoe off. Like
Well, it's because
No.
it was the angle of the camera,
Oh.
and you couldn't see that his shoe was
Yeah.
off. So you
You
he
thought
got
it was his
injured.
foot.
Yeah.
You thought his foot flew off.
sheesh.
Yeah.
Did that get you?
Were you crying?
It's because I didn't watch it live.
A tear just.
You said,
Yeah, it was coming out, and
He's
then
like,
when I
"Suck it
saw
back
it,
in."
and yeah, when I saw it was fake, it went back in.
Gosh.
But Barcelona's in Europa League for the second time in a row. That's all I'm gonna say. Acio, you wanna tell them what you've been working on?
Oh yes. Okay. So there's this guy.
Make it quick though.
Okay. I am working on creating some shirts, and they're gonna look awesome with a super cool design on the front with a cool little logo of the guy that's making them on the bottom left hand side, and they're gonna be sick.
They'll
They're
come
gonna-
out, but that's like
They're gonna be awesome.
they're gonna
Yeah.
have Beth and I's face on the back.
On the back.
um,
Woman takeover.
That's the
Sure.
only
Yeah,
way they're
yeah.
gonna sell
Yeah, we'll
out.
give it to you.
yeah. Sure. All right.
But yeah, they're gonna look really cool. And so stay tuned for those shirts. They're
For
gonna
the
have
merch.
like a artsy feel to them. So I'm excited.
Yeah.
Nice.
So any last things you guys want to say? Oh, I'm sorry. Anything you girls want to say?
No, man.
No. We good?
Women are superior.
Sure.
That's all I gotta say.
Thanks for watching. Yeah. That's
All
it.
right, yeah.
Nothing else. All right.
That was a good time.
Yeah, thanks for having
Thanks
us,
for
guys.
having
Finally.
Yeah.
So
Thanks for coming on.
It's
For
my
this.
pleasure.
The Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A.
I want to shout out my sister, top fan.
Hey.
Marisha, she said, "Why don't y'all ever respond to her comment though?"
Ooh,
Just kidding.
shade.
You're in charge.
Eliel is too.
Eliel and Ezri is in charge of looking.
Well-
She said you need to interact with y'all's fans.
Well, we heart the comments,
You guys gotta
but we'll respond. We'll respond. We'll
Anybody
be more
want to start a
attentive to that.
petition because they don't follow anybody back on Instagram? So
We're not gonna follow. Well,
I'll hack
actually-
it. Don't worry.
All right.
They're Eminem. They don't follow anybody back.
Yeah. All right. But anyways, we have to go now.
All
All
right.
right.
Thanks for watching, guys. We hope you had a fun time, and see you next week. Bye.
Yay, bye.